Good afternoon and welcome to Doddington Hall. For over the next few minutes I'm going to be talking absolute rubbish because I haven't a clue, apart from the fact that it's nice and it looks vaguely Elizabethanly, Georgianly, because they've got a picture of Shakespeare over there apparently. And there's snow coming soon, and there's snow on the ground, deep and crisp and even. Follow me. This is the door I think we're going to go in. Follow me. It's lovely warm in here. Absolutely cool. You may be slightly confused as to why we've cut from the inside to the outside, because there's a nice gentleman there who apparently is having trouble with his thermals, who said we couldn't film. So it's lovely in there, it's really nice. Come down and spend £4. And now, as you see, we come out, it's snowing. So we're going for a walk in the garden. This is what you did, Barney. For whom doth the bell toll? Well, it tolls for us on our instant whistle-stop tour of Doddington Hall and the grounds. The first thing we come to is a little wooden shack. It's the toilet. But come this way, I'm sure there's much more exciting things to see, including a windy place. And still the north wind does blow, we shall have snow. And this is what I eventually want to do in our garden with the bay tree that we're growing, which at the moment is about that big. This is what you can do, you can make them into balls. Great idea, don't know why. And here we are in the gardens. Just imagine waking up here as a young child and then looking out the windows up there and saying, "Mummy, Daddy, I want to go make a snow thing." You could create anything you want here. And you just walk through these gardens. I'm just thinking how anybody with a brain my size couldn't conceive of something as beautiful as the tree over there, if you can see it. Absolutely stunning. Meanwhile, I'm going off like Nanook of the North. This one's for Brian and his big film about a man who filmed in Eskimo country. And so we continue our whistle-stop tour of the gardens. I found where the cabbages are, probably one or two sprouts and other stuff. Come and have a look. Director's just asked me to say something interesting, okay? I should say these are probably the most northerly vines I've seen of this size. But over here, something that Eunice, you like. Touch the old parsnips, but do you like Guernsey half-long parsnips? Because apparently that's what we have here. Yes, it's beginning to snow. It doesn't show up so much as on me, but if you have a look at the director's coat, she's covered. She's becoming a snow person. Anyway, come this way because we can show you just how hardy the chaps were that lived here, because there's an outdoor swimming pool of some magnitude. Now, if we'd been able to show you inside, you'd have seen that it's fairly lavish inside. I suspect that's latter years, 16th, 17th century, the early part, but this is where men were men and women were women probably as well. I think this is probably the wildest outdoor swimming pool I've ever seen. And it's apparently frozen. So let's go and see if they support my... Perhaps not. And finally, what sort of setting like this will be complete without somewhere to go and sing those wonderful Christmas carols and other festive type Yule songs? The local church, which from this angle looks rather nice, but from the other side it's a bit short. I think he ran out of money whilst he was making the nave. Now, if I were able to show you inside the wonderful decorations, they'd start with pieces of twig like this. The thing is, if you stick this up in a normal house, it would look stupid. In there, it looked absolutely stunning. My Blue Peter bit. Here's one I prepared before the programme. I didn't actually. Want a cup of coffee? The holly bears a berry as red as any, etc., etc. It couldn't be better, could it? You could not have made this up. It's an absolutely stunning display of red holly berries. Now, is it going to be a hard winter or a cold one? Or a long one or a short one? Buggered if I know. Coming out, we're now moving towards what's called charmingly the Little House, which I suspect where the little people live. Who would have been the staff, worn down by all that polishing and scrubbing, doing that stuff. You worship and worship, sorry.
This is what I look like. Oh dear.
Oh, look, 3 minutes. Fantastic. You stop a nice bit of Victorian jam sponge and a cup of coffee. Just what you need after a snowy walk around Doddington Hall and Gardens. Wonderful way to finish our trip here. Bag full of goodies. We've got cheese, we've got ginger pop, and we've got pork pies, which I'm only allowed once a year. Thank you, and good night.